and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to Off the Bench London with your hosts, Malcolm the Milkman Noel and Scott the Visionary Home. Only at the clubhouse, where the game never stops. It's half-price wings, massive screens, and the best staff in the city. Don't forget to like and subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, wherever you get your podcasts fixed. Yeah, look, we the boys that been running the town, don't debate that. Giving out jerseys like blessings, you can take that. Every Monday night, that ritual for sacred. Big screen dreams, we made it out the basement. Off the bench, London, we up now. Pints in the air, feel the hometown sound. Talking life, hustling them game situations. Built from the grind, pure dedication. Ain't no gimmicks, it's love and foundation.
Off the Bench London. Brought to you by 100, the clubhouse, where London comes to watch the game.
Now let's get into the show.
Cue the horn.
All right. Week 18 or week 17, let's go.
Sorry, vibing again every week. Like the theme song gets me going every single time.
I don't get to hear it anymore because I keep touching the headphones and
Yeah, you keep
keep messing up our audio.
You keep making bad decisions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes.
How was your Christmas?
Solid, nice and relaxing. Always good to have some time off. I mean, between the two of us, we work a silly amount of hours.
Unfortunately.
So having some time off for Christmas is so relaxing, it's almost weird.
I wish I knew what relaxing was.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially during the Christmas season, because obviously family's kind of big, right? So every single day is kind of regimented in an aspect where today's kind of the first relaxing day I've had.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not really relaxing because I'm keeping up with all the information. We have to talk about the podcast and all the early jazz. So maybe tomorrow I'll get to really sit down and relax.
No, you won't. You're going to be doing something.
You know me too well.
I feel I don't know, this time of year, it's so weird because even the football games, they mess with your head because they're on different days than usual.
Yeah.
You throw in some Saturday games on a Saturday that no one realizes is Saturday, and you have no idea what day of the week it is.
Well, the Christmas games threw us all for a loop. There was three, not just one. There's three, which and unfortunately it was the big D of games because it was Dallas, Detroit, and Denver all playing,
and Kansas City.
Yeah, we don't talk about it right now. But no one cared about those games. I feel bad for
Hey,
their AI system that made the schedule and thinking this is gonna happen, because clearly AI was wrong again.
Hey, theoretically, those were really, really good games.
Yes.
Because the Vikings and Lions last year, both playoff teams.
Yeah.
The Broncos and Chiefs. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos are really good this year.
Yeah. And they showed highlights last year, so yeah.
And then Dallas is always trying to be in contention, and the Commanders were in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, and the Commanders played very, very well last year as well, right? So, yeah. Yeah, when you look at it from that, it should have been if you were basing it off of last year, but obviously you have to live in the present, and unfortunately, the Christmas games were so bad this year.
There's so many like that you can look back and be oh well, they were wrong, but still theoretically those were gonna be good games.
Yeah, statistically it should have been a great game.
It should have been a great game. It just end of the season, some games just end up being meaningless.
Oh yeah.
Because people get injured, teams are out of the playoffs.
Yep.
Situations change, and teams go from playoff mode to tanking mode right away.
Sure.
But I think it was just nice to watch football on Christmas. I know my mom super definitely loved it because I went over to their house and put on football in the morning, or I guess the afternoon. And then it was on the rest of the day. And she's like, when does this end? It's
it does.
A few more hours. A few more hours.
It doesn't end. it's a lifestyle, it's a culture.
Yeah.
But so good holidays then, and obviously we got New Year's coming up, so that's another holiday coming up, and then it's
Back
crazy.
to real life.
Back to reality.
Yeah. It's that, I always say it though, that it's the between Christmas and New Year's, nobody knows what day it is.
Yeah, what day is it? Oh wait, yeah,
It's Monday. See? It's Monday.
And but it's crazy. It's the last Monday episode.
Right? This is why I was like, you know what? I think what I should do today is dress like the poster.
I clearly didn't get the
I
memo.
probably should have sent out a memo.
Come on. I guess I was wrong.
I mean, we talk enough on here. We don't need to talk.
It's true.
You got to just know things.
Since starting this podcast, our communication outside of the podcast is definitely dimmed because we don't want to spoil communication that we could be like, oh, I could have said it on the podcast.
Well, sometimes, but
depending on the topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just life gets busy, doesn't it?
Tell me about it.
It's always nice to unplug a little bit. Even though
to Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Even though it's a little late.
It is what it is.
We're here. We're merry. It's not Christmas, but we're here.
Always at the clubhouse.
Yeah.
So
this place is bumping.
Yeah, well, it's still the Christmas season.
Yeah, they got crazy stuff going on here.
So and then today we have Denmark versus Canada on World Juniors.
Yeah.
So that's
Canada's doing pretty good. They haven't lost yet.
Well,
a few close calls.
Well, Canada usually dominates in the World Juniors. So.
But who do we got tonight? Denmark?
Denmark.
Yeah.
So.
Then we got Finland tomorrow.
That's usually a challenge.
Yeah, I know they're pretty good this year. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right. So you want to start into the early topics that we usually do?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So the one thing that comes to mind, and it could be definitely a theme for owners, fans, sports analysts, regular life, and it's the concept of being wrong and understanding when you're wrong.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is a great example, and we're related to football, because week 18 is coming up next week, and you have the Ravens versus the Steelers, and the winner of the game gets to go into the playoffs,
which is cool.
But I was saying earlier, I wouldn't be shocked if that's when they fire a coach. Mike Tomlin has a good opportunity to get fired if they lose. Same with John Harbaugh, because both GMs came in thinking, hey, we're going to dominate. This is our year. Everything's going to go right. Joe Burrow goes down. It's this is our opportunity for the Ravens and even the Steelers.
Yeah, but then Lamar went down a bit.
Yeah.
But,
situation
but
in
that
life
kind of made it very evident that Harbaugh can't do it without Lamar. Just like Zach Taylor can't do it without Joe Burrow.
Exactly. But I think the biggest thing that since week 17 and 18, a lot of coaches are going to get fired. GMs are going to get fired because at the beginning of the year, you're starting with this philosophy. We know this is going to happen.
We made the right call.
We've brought in the right people in and blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes it blows up right in your face. And it's how you evolve past that.
Well, I think that's something that why the Eagles are such a powerhouse franchise, because they admit that they're wrong all the time.
It's true.
And they're we made this move, this move, this move. We made five moves. We know two of.
You might pick a girl. Things go well in the beginning. Then you start seeing red flags. You have to make that decision.
Yeah.
Before you get burned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Both of y'all get burned in a sense, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know. It's just having to, when teams are able to keep the emotions out of it and not be I'm tied to my opinion, I'm tied to my decision.
Sure.
You have to be able to pivot, because if you can't pivot, then you're just going to be locked into that decision.
You're not wrong. I actually saw this thing earlier today, and it was Strickland from AEW, and he was making a mention that at some time you have to put your pride aside, and whoever your boss is, you ask them what they want, because at the end of the day, we know what we want best.
Yeah.
But just because what we know what we want doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the public wants it. Your boss may not want it. Your coworkers may not want it. And sometimes if you hold your pride back, you can be more flexible. Yes, you can still make mistakes and so forth, but it gives you an opportunity to grow in another aspect. And if you do make a mistake, you have the support in the back end. Like John Cena was like, you know, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always going to throw a little wrestling in there. But like John Cena, he was like Vince McMahon's guy. And it's because he was like, I'm going to make mistakes and my boss is going to make mistakes. At least we're going to do it together.
Yeah.
And let's make a good product off of it.
Well, so when I used to teach workshops, one of them was about communication and goal setting, a whole bunch of different things. But one of the things I would talk about was knowing the goal. So when it comes to like work, when it comes to our podcast, when it comes to a team, it's all about everyone knowing what the actual goal is. Because if I were to ask you, all right, Malcolm, what's our goal? And you're going to be like, to be the greatest podcast ever. Like, cool. We need to communicate that so we're both on the same page.
Oh, for sure.
If I'm with the mindset of like, hey, let's just keep doing this, have as long as we can, have a fun time doing it, and you're just like, no, we got to grow this thing, we got to do this, and we're not on the same page, what we're doing is going to be totally different.
There will be a disconnect.
Yeah, there's going to be a huge disconnect.
One is putting more effort and so forth, and then
it's even just different directions of effort, because you're like, if what I think I'm doing is right, it may be right for what I think the goal is, but it's wrong for what you think the goal is, and vice versa. So then we're just confusing each other, and then people start getting frustrated, and it goes with everything. Like for football, if let's say you got Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is like, we want to throw out an entertaining product. That's our goal. We want to be entertaining. We want to be fun. We want to be flashy. We want to be in the news. Meanwhile, the GM, or I guess not the GM, he is the GM, but head coaches and the players are like, we want to focus and win the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, it's the Jerry Circus.
Yes, it is.
And everyone isn't on the same page, so it's very confusing. That's probably why there's shenanigans all the time going on.
Well,
versus the Eagles, who are all
this was the first year I would say dysfunctional and media played hand in hand with the Eagles. Jerry Jones has been doing this with the Cowboys, and they've been known, America's team, so forth, Jerry's World, and all this other jazz. And it's like, even Stephen A. Smith goes, you know, once the Dallas Cowboys gets into the playoff, they're one accident away from being out of it. Like, it's something that they're going to always talk about, and everyone's going to be like a fan, because it's like, oh, I'm going to be a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, because the year I became a fan is when they got their stuff together.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, that sells merchandise. That gets fans going. And as fans, we might be wrong thinking that this might be the year. Like a Leaf fan,
it's always their year.
It's
been their year for like what, 50 years?
Something
50 plus?
Yeah, 50 plus. But it's like that's a same concept of like, you know, at some point you're going to be wrong, and how are you going to how is your maturity level to get